Awake my heart, Jesus present but unknown. She supposing him to be the gardener, John 20:15. Had Mary only known Jesus was standing there with her, as she wept at the tomb on that wonderful morn. Truly the Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. Psalms 34:18. Alas, the broken-hearted often fail to recognize his presence because they are blinded by their own tears. Reflect then on why Mary did not know him. To begin with, she was not expecting him, any more than the disciples were when Jesus walked over the tossing waves during the stormy night. How often we forfeit him by not expecting him. Next, Mary was dazed by her despair. Someone had opened the sepulchre. The body was gone. She was too numbed by these seeming further catastrophes to grasp their real meaning. Is it not often so with ourselves? Things which seem like further troubles are our Lord's way of coming to us in new surprise, but we allow preoccupation with them to dull our perception of him. But again, Mary was blinded by her own tears. See the abject grief on her ashen face. Hear her well. They have taken away my Lord, and I know not where they have laid him. Even when the risen Lord comes right to her and actually speaks, she is too bowed with grief and blinded by weeping to recognize him. Have there not been many others like her? The grief which should make him more than ever real to us, we allow to blur our vision of him. Still further, poor Mary was disinclined to believe. Verse 14, she turned herself back and saw Jesus standing, and knew not that it was Jesus. Even when he asked, Woman, why weepest thou? She failed to detect him. So incredulous was she of his ever coming back to her in after-death reappearance, that she could even see him and hear him, yet take him for someone else. Oh, how doubt dulls ear and eye to Christ. Once more Mary was prone to misconstruction. She supposed him to have been the gardener. Deep grief or acute trial often lays us open to wrong suppositions concerning our Lord. All these things are against me, exclaimed aged Jacob, Genesis 42:36, when in fact they were leading to the loveliest of consummations. We can add but a word on how Christ revealed himself. It was to Mary's first, not to Peter or John or his mother, lest it should seem there was favoritism according to relationship, but to her who lingered longest looking for him. It was in such a way also as let her know how he appreciated her devotion. And it was in a way which showed that whatever changes death may make, love survives it. Finally, a word on why he thus revealed himself. It was to transform her grief to joy. It was to give her new faith and hope in himself. And it was to make her the earliest human messenger of his resurrection. How all this speaks to you and me. If we have minds which understand. Has Jesus risen from the grave? And can we silent bide? Out and tell his power to save, to sinners far and wide.